Hey guys, what is going on? What is happening? Jay, Canadian Carnivore Dad, back at you. Come to touch on a few bases. 2 seconds, get rid of this annoying background music. Alrighty. Well, first off, I'd like to thank everyone that's checking out my stuff and watching my videos. A lot to me. I am a single dad, using two little guys. I do have ADHD. I do hyper focus on a million things at once. Get into 3D printing, get into t-shirts, get into all stuff. I'm not selling you nothing. Put that out in every video. I'm not here to sell you anything. Want to buy something from me? That's fine. Not that's fine too. I just want to share my experiences. Over the winter, I went through all the seasonal blues, depression, a little ADHD slump, whichever way you want to look at it. Much better now. But what had happened is I decided that I was just going to start eating clean because I'd hit a point where I gained almost 100 pounds in like 3 months over the winter of just sitting around doing nothing but eat junk food, burgers, crap, right? So I'm not a big food person. I'm not a big back. Like I don't eat huge portions of food. Like I always just ate a small portion of spaghetti or a small portions of burgers and whatever. But pop all the time. Drinking 12 box pop a day. Sugar and calories that are in 12 pop is crazy amounts. I didn't realize until after I started the keto that every single thing that I grabbed, look at calories and macros and sugars and such like that, that I was like, oh my God, no wonder why I'm gaining so much weight because like I don't think I'm eating food and I don't think I'm eating huge portions. But when you put that ketchup on there with all that sugar in it, or that barbecue sauce, or the 6 cans of pop, like that is way, way over your calories. And like, you don't have to go on any diet. You don't have to go on no keto. You don't have to go on no carnivore. Doctor, I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just telling you about my experiences. If you track what your base metabolic rate is versus what you're putting into your body, if you're not you're a lazy fuck like me and you don't do much, you're just gonna gain weight. Your base metabolic rate is what your body burns at rest. So when you're sitting around watching movies, playing video games all day and you're not doing nothing, that's your base metabolic rate. There's a lot of really expensive scales that measure all that stuff. uh, I use Renpo scale. It was like $40. I bought it like 3 or 4 years ago. I've had it forever. It has an app that goes to my phone and it tracks all that metrics. I never tracked the metrics before until I decided to go onto this carnivore. The one difference with my opinion compared to other people's opinion is I say track your macros, track all your meals, track your calories, keep it so that you are underneath your base metabolic rate, unless you're going to the gym and you're exercising and you're running your Apple Watch and you're tracking your steps and all that stuff like that. I put in 10,000 steps a day like nothing. My body don't burn that. My body don't burn nothing when I do 10,000 steps. I need like 20,000 steps to be even pushing past my base metabolic rate. And that's probably just me because I used to be athletic when I was younger. I played football and snowboard and all that stuff like that. Just don't anymore. I got older and stuff like that. But anyways, not making excuses. Excuses is the first step to not going anywhere. You stay stuck in that rut, that's where you're going to be stuck. So, on top of talking about carnivore and stuff, mental health, ADHD, side hustles, because I'm good at that with I do a little bit of everything. Like I said, ADHD bounces me around. Been a single dad for a long time. I've raised 4 kids until they were adults, and then I started over and I'm raising 2 more. So I've hustled my whole life. I've run my own businesses. I've done all kinds of stuff. Survival modes, man. Like I'm not rich. I'm not selling you no courses. Like fucking blah blah. Like those guys are only rich because they're selling you courses. Fuck. Here's a course. Here's a course. Here's a course. I'm not selling you shit. You want to buy something that I make or that I've used in my journeys? That's go ahead. Like I'll send you links and stuff. Ask me for them, but I'm not asking anybody to buy ever. Um, just simply want to share this adventure with you guys. I started in January this year. I coming out of that depression, and I was like stepped on the scale, and I was pushing 350 pounds. I was like, I'm done. I can't keep going. This, I have to do something. So I told my oldest son, I was like, I'm gonna just eat clean for a week, just a week, just eat for a week. See how I feel. See if I feel better. Get me out of the blues that I was in, and I did. I started eating a little bit better, and I started feeling better. So then I decided, well, next week I'm gonna cut out the sauces out of my, cut this out. I'm gonna cut that out and cut this out. And the whole time, my main start was I cut sugar because sugar, like I said, pop was my worst enemy. So I cut that right out, and then I cut out breads. Then I cut out, slowly cutting one thing out at a time. And I never intended to be on the carnivore diet. I just intended to get my mental clarity back. Like I was depressed. I was, you know, eating head off like off a stone. Like went to the doctor and they didn't know what to do. And then I hate medication. I hate pills. I'm not one of those people ever. I don't even like taking Tylenol. So I was like, when I was reaching out to the doctor, I explained to him, I'm like, I don't want to ask for help. So if I'm asking for help, there's something wrong, right? So when that failed me, then I decided, on top of, you know, hitting almost 350 pounds, enough was enough, and I was going to do something for myself. So slowly, like I said, started taking stuff out of my diet and working myself down. Then I started feeling better, and then the more stuff I took out, the better I felt, and better I slept, and my ADHD was calm, and my anxiety was calmed down, and everything was just better, right? Like, so we progressed till when I started carnivore. And first thing you need to do when you start the carnivore diet, though, is go buy yourself a cutting board. Everybody needs a cutting board when they start carnivore, right? Right? Do it, do it, do it, do it. You know why you do it? It's just hype. There's nothing to it. It's just it's not even a gimmick. It's so much easier that all you have is your one board that you use every day to eat off of. You don't have to do dishes. You don't have 20 plates. It's all about simplicity. So when I started keto, I was like, I'm gonna pre-make my dishes and do meal preps, and I did stir fries, and I did all kinds of different stuff in like little freezer packages and stuff, and it was awesome. I didn't have to do dishes except for like once all my containers were done, right? Um, so the cutting board is the same idea. If you just have one thing to clean and one thing to cook, well, it's so much easier, right? Yeah, go buy yourself a cutting board. I don't care if it's from the Dollar Tree, wherever it's from. Mine was from a Dollar Tree. I think it was a decent board. I broke it. I dropped it the other day, so I have to go get a new one. Like I said, not here to sell you anything. Just here to tell you what's going on. Um, yeah. So carnivore. You can do many different versions of carnivore. Some people are strictly 100% meat. Of meat, no eggs, no nothing. Other carnivores, eggs, organs, butter, cream, like that. It's all up to you. No, nobody's here to tell you what to do. Like I said, I just picked and chose to kind of find my own sweet spot. Um, I got a couple little tricks of how I've been doing it. I've been averaging about 3.5 pounds a week, which is awesome. Don't have crazy loose skin. I still have a cortisol belly for, for a bit, but like I have a picture of me last summer at on a vacation, and I have a picture of me side by side, and I could probably eat like combine my two together. My arms looked like they were huge monstrous arms, and didn't realize that 90% of it was like fat, because it was, because I'm still muscle. And um like I said, those scales are good too. They tell you how much you're holding muscle back and stuff like that. But like, don't go buy the $300 scale. I don't need the $300 scale. I bought a $50 scale. It has all the metrics in it. Does everything. It has an app that's built like what? It works, right? But yeah, stick around, guys. We're gonna get into more stuff. Got any questions, recipes? I got all kinds of different little tricks and gimmicks, depending on how carnivore you are and how dirty carnivore you are and how clean of carnivore you are. I got recipes for everything. But stick around, guys. Watch my journey. Let's follow. I'll help you. You help me. Cool, guys. Like, follow, subscribe. Stick around. Or rocking and rolling.